When your stash is low, when your cash ain't full, when you need to max out your arsenal, it's time for Goodwill hunting. What is up, guys? Pone here, and today we're making progress. Today I'm doing February and March 2017 local thrifting, both months because neither one was really great enough to do a video on its own. But first, before I get into testing some blasters, checking out the graph, I got my first entry for the Nerf Thrifting $30 thrift full modulus giveaway. This entry comes from Declan, who is in Chicago, Illinois, and this is exactly what I was looking for. It looks like he has gotten some sweet deals in Chicago. My personal favorite, this made me extremely jealous. I think it was $12.99 for a Mastodon. Pretty new blaster to get at a Goodwill, and a very large, and I would say sought after blaster. One of my favorite megas that came out last year. Looking through what we've got here, he's got a Stampede with a few attachments he was able to find. A $1.99 Elite Strife. $1.99 clear Recon with a few of the attachments, a Demolisher, a Rough Cut, a Swarm Fire, all of this for just around $30. This was a great entry. He was also able to snag a cheap Wipeout pistol, which a link in the description box below. Wacom does a great video about how he was able to mod that to fire Boomco darts. All in all, a great entry. Thank you a ton, Declan, for your entry. I loved looking it over, and I am definitely extremely jealous of some of the thrifts you were able to find. Alright, now for my local stuff, what I was able to grab in February, March. Let's take a look at the graph. In February, just a common and a few uncommons. On the larger side, and then in March I was able to grab a common and some uncommons, as well as what I would call epics. These might be borderline epics, you could definitely argue with me there, but for me I think they are epic finds. Alright, let's first get into February, start with the commons. Right here we've got a Vulcan with the battery tray, that's good. With the priming bar, with the overhead handle, that's always excellent. No chain or tripod or ammunition holder, but I never expect to find this anyway. It is pretty heavy, it feels like it's got B batteries. And I was able to get this for $7.99. Jumping up to the uncommons, right here we've got a Swarm Fire. I actually got this from a garage sale for $5. And I've actually been seeing a lot of these lately. They're coming in an uncommon. I used to not see them at all. They'd probably be a rare for me, but I've been getting quite a few of these lately. It actually dropped down in rarity as far as I'm concerned. But no batteries, not going to test it out. Did come with the stock, which is always good. Then we've got a $7.99. This was on sale for 50% off. I would never spend $7.99 on this, though I've seen quite a few of these lately, which is why it's fallen into the uncommon slot. But an AirTech 3000. Let's see if it works. I guess that works. Not amazing with the lead darts, but as long as it holds air, I'm pretty happy. Then last but not least, for February, a Busby Barbarian, also known as a Berserker. Not sure why they changed the name at some point, but this is commonly referred to as a Berserker as well. Looks like that works well. Man, that works great. Why would anyone give this up? This thing is fantastic. Jumping over to March, start with the commons. We got a $2.99 Vigilon. That works excellently. And for the uncommons, start with a $5.99 Praxis, so uncommon accessory. Praxis shoulder stock, uncommon blaster itself, the Praxis. Came with a magazine, which is excellent. And it works stupendously. One last uncommon, we've got the Hornet. I don't think this holds air at all. Well, that's pretty sad. And this was $6.99. This was not worth it. I don't know why I bought this. This was a terrible thrift. Ugh. Wash that taste out of my mouth. I've actually got two what I would call epics. Got these off of Craigslist for 20 bucks. pretty happy about it. First one, an Elite Alpha Trooper. I'd say these are very sought after. I do have a few of these floating around on Craigslist sometimes because there's a pretty big HVZ community at the college where I live. And so when the kids graduate, they end up dumping some of their blasters, and I was able to pick this up. Came with a 12-round magazine, and the purchase also came with two 18-round magazines and a 6-round. Last but not least, we're calling this epic because it is Elite Blue. I don't know why I painted all my Elite Blue stripes. It really makes me sad at this point, so I was super happy, and I'm calling this epic because the Elite Blue stripe I found is extremely rare at this point. I see lots of orange ones, but Elite Blue, I've never seen this thrifting, and I rarely see this on Craigslist or anywhere else. This was another 18-round magazine that came with that purchase. So that is it for February and March. Thanks again to Declan for your entry. I really appreciate that. It was fun to look over. Again, super jelly. Mastodon for 13 bucks. Ridiculous, Declan. Alright, till next time guys, you can be serious about Nerf, but don't take Nerf too seriously.